What is up, YouTube and all my fish keeping friends? How is everybody doing out there in fish tank land? Let me mess around with this stuff a little bit. Hope you guys are doing well on this Sunday afternoon, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As you can tell by the title, description, and the thumbnail, I'm really excited and preparing for my hashtag road trip to Aquashella. Let me check out the chat real quick and see what's going on with everybody. Caleb Aquatics was first in the chat. My dad was second. And Tampa Tom was late today and coming in at third. Fourth was Pam from 54 Punchy. William Jansen coming in fourth. Fifth, Candy Overhauls. Already throwing out all of the links right up in the chat. Thank you so much for that. Let's get to the bottom. We are looking at all live chat. FYI, you guys. K-Town Raper, thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Yes, yesterday was my birthday, celebrating 40 years on this planet Earth. We are on planet Earth, right? Okay. So, yeah, I'm super stoked about all that. I'm still alive and kicking, and I wouldn't be here without the Joseph Hardin in the stream wherever he is. Big City Betas, Amber, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. I will see you shortly, a little bit over 48 hours. She's packing the car and ready to hit the road herself. She's got about a 14-hour ride to Indiana from Vermont. So safe travels, drive safe. Hopefully you're not on the road yet and trying to watch this while you're driving. Let's see. Cody Sun, how are you? Welcome to the stream. The Cove. The Main Tank. What's up? The Life Aquatics with Rob Bull. How are you, sir? Kathy L. How are you? Cichlids 23. Happy birthday to you as well. You're celebrating your birthday. And I heard a rumor there. I guess the queen of King and Queen Cichlids is celebrating her birthday today, or at least in her stream today. So that would be interesting as well. What else we got going on? Oh, we've got Aquashella going on. I don't want to be rubbing in, but I'm definitely pumped, so I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rubbing into anybody who's not going to be able to be there, but I am pumping myself up. It's those last few hours or days before that are probably the most stressful, just to make sure that all these guys are happy and everything in the other room is happy. I consider myself to be very blessed and grateful to be able to go to this event and to have this road trip. I have to say thank you to all of my supporters out there, all of my Patreons, to everyone that has supported me with Patreon super chats or my PayPal recently. I've been getting some PayPals from a few people, and I want to say thank you to all of you. You know who you are. Some of you are in the chat right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's gas money and everything else. But let's see, PayPal. Oh, William Jansen. Thank you for posting that. But see, let's see. Yeah, we got Aquashella coming up. This is really cool. Like, this is more of a modern fish keeping, fish aquarium show convention. Taking it to another level. Really going to get the youth involved in something like this. It's kind of hard for the kids not to be like wowed by this with all the color and all the art and all the sounds and the music and everything going on. This is going to be really, really, really fun. Ultimate Fish Keeping Show, how are you, sir? I love your content. Good to see you here. Glad you're hanging out. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Oh, I love being able to see all the chat. This whole all live chat thing is just great. I don't know why it took me 2 years to realize that there was an option. Woo! Awesome. Hey, check out this shirt. This is pretty epic. This is one of my shirt designs, so you can check that out on Teespring. Teespring.com/JH Aquatics. I can't seem to get myself where I want to be. There we go. Fish Nerd. Just a warning label. If you need to have one, you can wear this and just warn everyone around you so that, they know not to talk to you. Because you might just start spewing out fish facts. Anyways. I like this shirt. So you can get this shirt. This is one of my designs. I also have another one. These were both gifts to me from Amber. She bought my own shirt, my own products for me because she knows I wanted them and I can't afford to buy my own shirts. This is the other one I really, really like. Carradina University for you out there, those of you out there that are really into Carradina shrimp. rather than the Neos. This is a pretty fun little shirt as well in those regards. I'm gonna enjoy wearing both of these shirts, sporting these shirts on my hashtag road trip. Priscilla, how are you? Good to see you here. I look forward to seeing you in a few days as well, or more than a few days. I guess 4 or 5 days. We'll make that way to Chicago. There's a lot going on before Chicago, though. That's for sure. Definitely, because we got the. I'm gonna be hitting Haley's Fish Room. I'm gonna get to see these Bashir eggs, Bashir wigglers. Looks like this morning I heard through my sources that the Bashirs spawned again this morning. She woke up to a spawning mop full of eggs again this morning. Pretty awesome stuff. The things that really intrigue me and really get me going is, not so much the basic stuff, like that we all can have bred or we're breeding or whatever, the people, those of us that breed fish. But something that's, I'm really intrigued by things that are just rare, unusual, or considered almost impossible to breed. So it's pretty cool to see that happening for her. I'm happy for her. And now I got the little bug myself. I'm like, I want some of these dinosaur fish. So like that, or like a sturgeon. I love those like dinosaur fish that are like, you can see the evolutionary process happening here. You can see they're like in the middle and they're like ready to crawl out of the water. Amber was doing some research, and there has been reports that Bashirs will crawl out of the tank and wander around your house. So, FYI, you need a strong lid, just like an eel or an octopus or anything else, and that's pretty cool. I think I learned a lot about Bashirs in the last couple of days just because of Amber. Amber, but because of Haley's experiences here, and Amber, we all been like researching and trying to figure this, like learn, because that's what's beautiful about this hobby. There's so much that like we're constantly learning. It's a very humbling experience. We don't know everything, and every day we're learning a little bit. Ginger Graves, how are you? Yes, countdown to Aquashella. I'm so excited. I'm super happy. Where's my dad? He started the chat. He popped up in here at the very beginning, showed his face. Where are you, Dad? Anyway, so I'm kind of celebrating my birthday as well. Turned 40 yesterday. Didn't they say, like, they did this like a long time ago? 40 is not over the hill anymore. 50 is the new over the hill. Just so you know. Because our life expectancy has changed as humans a little bit. So as far as I know, over the hill is 50, not 40 anymore. So I feel like I can relax a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, I've never heard of Bashir breeding for anybody, period. Let's see, legit successful raise, yes. I know, I'm curious, but now, like, if I were to get get a Bashir or two from her, or 3 or 4, for one, I want a tank big enough for them, and then I'd want to also go and get them from somewhere else, because it's really, people want to argue whether or not animals really need to be watching genetics, but I don't care what anybody says. The science has proved it, and I truly believe it. Ooh, I almost lost my coffee all over keyboard. Bad form. That shouldn't even be on the table. Anyways, inbreeding things is it literally changes their genetics. It does. So you're hybridizing a fish by doing that to me. So not to me, that is the truth. So I take it very seriously, keeping genetics clean. So like if I were to get some Bashirs from her, now I got to go find Bashirs somewhere else, and so I can breed them, keep the genetics clean. It's just really important to me. I don't know. I mean, some people it's not. They think, oh, it's not a big deal. You can go generations, 8, 10 generations without a problem. Yeah, maybe you could do that in humans too, but it doesn't make it right. I don't know. Never mind. We won't go there. That won't go off on that rant. But anyways, let's see. We've got snacks. What do we got? Oh, smacks. Smacks. I'm not complaining about being 40. Oh, I'm sorry. The over the hill. I'm sorry, Ginger. I think we're like wine, right? Like wine, you just get better with age. I do not feel 40. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. I feel like 25 inside, and that's a beautiful thing. I think that's the important part. How do you feel inside? I know people that are younger than me, and they act older, and they feel, and they just are just like just living this unhealthy life, and they look and act like they're older than me and they're younger than me. So it's all mental. And it's the choices we make in life, what we decide to put in our bodies, and those kinds of things I feel like make a big difference. Oh, Sharpies. No, I wasn't. You know what? I was just spitting out some facts. Sorry, guys. Totally not trying to offend anybody. Jeremy's Wild Studio, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Let's see, King Shell Dwellers. Welcome to the stream. Melvin, how are you? Good to see you here. Let's see Connor in here or not. I wanted to say shout out to Connor Sings. He did his first live stream the other day. I kind of helped him out a little bit to get that working for him. But I'm really proud of him. It's nice to see that he finally got some streaming going on. Cool stuff. Let's see. Purple Paisley Planner, how are you? I feel 20. I feel 22. Definitely. So I don't know. I'm just chilling out. I just want to hang out with you guys. Cichlids. Let's see. KG Cichlids, how are you? Fontosas. Yeah. Well, Fontosa. Let's see. Jesse Science Gal Aquatics in here. Carrie, what's up? Good to see you here. I look forward to seeing you as well. In a few weeks, not a few weeks, I mean a few days. More coffee. I look forward to seeing you right here. There we go. Let's get this right. Right there. 28th, 29th. This is going to be a fun show. I don't want to call it a show. Technically, it's called a festival. And that's what differentiates this event over your traditional fish show or fish convention. This is totally a festival. This is a celebration of the hobby, salt and fresh, and that's how I look at it. And you've got DJs spinning vinyl, and you've got all this art installations, incredible art installations. You've got both freshwater, saltwater. There's going to be reptiles. There's going to be arachnids. There's going to be so many different things. If you can make it to Chicago next week, I say you had to be there. You can't miss. Even if you just get to come for one day, I get there for Saturday. Saturday is going to be one epic day. Sunday will as well, for sure. But I feel like Saturday is always, with most of these conventions, Saturday is like the best day. The busiest day. It's going to be crazy. I think we're all expecting a massive line outside. We have not promoted it this year like we did last year in regards to everybody making videos. I think that they were like, we don't have to worry about that, because it made a huge difference, I feel like, in Dallas. With all of us creating content and pushing it out there, there was huge turnout, way bigger than the venue could handle, way bigger than anybody expected, which is a beautiful thing. But definitely we don't all need to be going out there making a video necessarily. I think everybody knows about Aquashella now. But my point was with that is that we are still doing kind of what we did last year in regards to Project Piaba. That's why that's in my thumbnail, because I think it's really important to bring those up, because nobody's brought them up this time around, because there wasn't that push to do it. In Dallas, they were like, everybody who makes a video about Aquashella and talking about it, $100 will be donated to the charity of their choice for making that video. So that's not happening for Chicago, as far as I know. I have not heard anything about that. I haven't seen anybody else making content like that. But I do want, and thank you, Candy. I see that there. I appreciate that. I do want to say hello to Bob Kahlers. Good to see you here, buddy. Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that? Okay, let's start again. What's up, YouTube and all my fish keeping friends? How are you doing out there in fish tank land? No, I'm joking. Anyways. Let's see. Yeah, thank you for posting both of those charities out there. You have Project Piaba out of Brazil, which is working to protect the Amazon rainforest and educate the local populations and fish farmers and collectors on best practices when it comes to collecting and breeding fish and exporting them out of the country. So I think that what they're doing is really, really awesome, and more of us need to be involved in that. And instilling best practices in regards to removing fish from the wild and efforts to kind of conserve them at the same time. and protect them in their natural environments as well, their biotopes and where they're from. And then there's also the Coral Restoration Foundation, coralrestoration.org, and they're doing a lot of really cool projects to help rebuild coral reefs. So they're actually doing things like, if you go check out the website, you'll see that they literally make like these trees that they create. They build these like metal trees at the bottom of the ocean, and it looks like Christmas trees with ornaments. They take little frags of corals and they're dangling from like fishing line, like on all of the tips of these little trees made out of like rebar or something. I don't know probably what it is, but it looks like a bunch of Christmas trees, like rows of Christmas trees under the ocean, and they're farming corals. And then they take those corals and they go and glue them onto the reef, just like you were doing a reef tank at home. And they are also taking a lot of hobbyists. They've been, like adopting a lot of hobbyists into their program, because we're the ones that have the experiences in fragging corals and stuff, and willing to help. So it's really interesting how you're seeing the hobby come together with a conservation effort. It's really cool to see that all happening. So I'm pumped to be part of that and be part of a community that's actually trying to help and make a difference. We're not just sitting here goofing around. We're actually doing really beautiful, positive things. It just makes the hairs on my arm stand up just to think about what the possibilities of what we can accomplish and what we can do together. And this is really, I feel like this is just the beginning of bigger things, much bigger things, good things for the fish and for wildlife. I don't know, you guys know that I was called an activist by somebody, and I not offended, but I don't necessarily I am active, so I guess I could be called an activist because I'm actively involved in conservation, but I consider myself a conservationist. That's something that is very near and dear to my heart, right next to working with youth, which I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I definitely have plans in the future of working with youth, whether it be educational programs, youth programs, or something like that, nonprofit. I might end up creating my own nonprofit. That's probably what I'm going to have to do to get to do exactly what I want or something. But I see that in my future. Because, like I said last week, like when I see kids working with animals and being in touch with nature and being grounded and not playing with a video game or their cell phone, that stuff makes me just want to cry. And so to me, if I feel like if those are the feelings I'm having, that means that's where I need to be. That's what I need to be doing. And that's what I need to be doing. And I know that I will die a happy man. I will die a happy man that way. Amber was bringing up CARES, and CARES is definitely Species Ambassadors. There you go. That's a nice title. I like that. I'm definitely an ambassador. I do want to say, sorry, I did miss the super chat already because I'm rambling on. I did get a super chat from Caleb's Aquatics. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. I did see that. I did not miss it. I just kept going on my ramble, but thank you so much for that $1.99 super chat. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that, and all that awesome content you're starting to put out. Just keep cranking out those videos, man. I look forward to seeing more of it. I'm really proud of what you're doing over there with all 21 of your aquariums that you have right now at the age of 13. So rock on, buddy. Mike from the Fish Tank Barn, thank you so much for the $5 super chat coffee fund. Thank you. I will share that with Haley. Me and Haley will be consuming lots of coffee. We're going to try to push some of that onto Amber because she's doing a lot of the driving. So we're going to try to, a little peer pressure, get her to drink some coffee. But thank you for the coffee fund. I appreciate that as well. I do want to say thank you as well, though, to all of the people over the last week that have given me, donated some funds through PayPal, because that's so liquid for me. Like, I get that and I can transfer that into my account 24 hours, and literally that is gas money. Like, I know, like the super chats, I won't see them for 35, 45 days until they transfer into my, or mid-month, until I'll be back from Aquashella I'll be back from the aquatic experience before I receive any those funds. So they necessarily won't. They technically will not be buying the gas. Then they'll probably be paying my paying my rent because I'm spending my rent money to go to Aquashella. So that's just, And to me, the beautiful thing about all this, though, I'm not complaining about money. But that's what the freaking awesome thing about this is to me, is this is a passion project for me. I am living in love with this stuff. I'm living my dreams. That's how I look at this. I think a lot of us out there, a lot of you guys out there as well, we're living our passions. It is our lifestyle. It is our life. Our passions are our life. We wake up every day and our fish kind of come first, after our family or whatnot. But this is a passion project. It gets me really choked up because I am so grateful to be here right now with you guys in front of these lights and this camera and have the opportunity to hang out with you guys and share my experiences with you and experience your experiences and learn from you, and we can all learn from each other through this. It's so cool. It's so cool. I'm just so happy to be able to be part of it. Very much so. And I mean that. Well, I appreciate that, the Cove, and I'll have to tell you what, for me, I get it. What warms my heart, is seeing the youth get involved in this stuff. That makes it all worthwhile to me. It makes it all worthwhile to me when I see young people grabbing onto this hobby and getting involved. Oh, that's it. That's like the icing on the cake. If one young person, if I inspire one young person to live their dreams, and not even necessarily fish keeping, but to live their dreams, to follow their dreams, follow their heart, and do what they love, and find a way to make that their livelihood and their business, to me that is the key to happiness. And if one young person can grab onto that, I feel like I'm content. I'm happy. I feel like I've kind of already done that in some cases, so I'm living on cloud 9. And this whole next week to me is like Haley said that herself as well. I'm sure she's working or sleeping because she's actually probably picking Bashir eggs and breaking them down into separate. I don't even want to think about what Haley's doing this morning. She's busy. Anyways, where did I lost I was off on a tangent, but. She's talking about Cloud 9 and how she's going to be on Cloud 9. This is, to me, it's Cloud 9. Living the dream. I'm doing what I love. It's not my full-time job yet, but like the fact that I have like a couple $100 to my name right now, and I'm taking off on a week-long adventure #Roadtrip. I am not scared about the money. I'm living the dream. Yes, that's important. I know I'm not going to get evicted, so I'm living it. I'm gonna live it. It's like going to Peru. I could have not gone to Peru. When I told you all I was going to Peru, I didn't have any of that money. I didn't have a penny of it. I went out though. I manifested it. I said I'm going to Peru, and I went out and I got a second job painting houses on top of my other job. And I got the money. I made it happen, and I did it because I believed in myself, and I said I was going to do it. I didn't say I was going to try. I said I was going to do it. And I believe that's how I live my life, and I don't expect anybody else to live their life like that, but I just believe that it works. I believe if you believe in yourself and you put your energy and you move forward on something, your dreams can come true. You can have anything you want in life. You can make it happen. And that's just it's worked for me throughout my life, and I'm high off of it, and I can't live my life any other way. I can't go backwards. And the word can't is a really bad word. Can't. But those are good things I can say. I can't not believe in myself. How about that? Anyways, Bob Kaler, what was that? You're going to go to... Oh, wait, you're going to come to Aquashella. This Aquashella? Are you serious, Caleb? You've been pushing your dad to go. You're like, come on, dude. Come on. I bet you've been begging every day. Because, like, just the other day, you were like, no, I can't go. I tried already. All right. No, really, that would be super cool. I'd like to do a little interview if I get a chance to see you there. That'd be awesome, man. That's super cool. I hope it works out for you. I hope you can make it. 44 Mad Guy, how are you? It was really nice to catch your stream the other day. Yesterday you streamed, I believe. Mr. Bees, how are you? Good to see you here. Probably said hi to you, but I'm just checking out reading the chat. Oh boy. Yeah, definitely, Caleb. I hope you can make it to that. I look forward to seeing you there. William Jensen, I want to say thank you. I checked my email this morning and I found something. I got a message from PayPal with your name on it, sir. I want to say thank you so very, very much. And I know your situation, and I'm like I don't know. I appreciate your support, especially knowing your present situation, man. I want to say thank you so very much. Dansley, thank you as well for your support recently, so very, very much, and all your support, and just hanging out in the chat and being a friend. Thank you, I appreciate that. Who do we got in here? Anybody else new coming up into the chat? Bharat, how are you? Oh, we got that one. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all my mods taking care of things for me before I even realize. Vanoski, how are you? Welcome to the stream. So we're just chilling today. Obviously I can't think about anything else right now. I wish that I could get off the subject, kind of. And I'm going through the same things a little bit. Some of the same stuff I already had on my OBS, because I stayed up until 3 o'clock in the morning talking with my favorite fish nerd friend, and yeah, I didn't go to bed until like 3:30 or so. So I slept in this morning, and I didn't really come up with a real plan for today, like to do anything super duper special. Plus my mind is completely and totally on Aquashella, as I spend the rest of my day doing laundry, packing my bags a little bit, doing random water changes. My tanks are really happy though. It's like I want to do water changes on the tanks, but so many of them, like I got TDSs of like 40, and they don't need a water change. So I'm not gonna give them a water change. Like, I know I'm gonna be gone for 7 days, but if they're gonna be fine. They're all gonna be fine. And I don't see her in here, the chat. She said she was gonna pop in, but I know she's busy. Joseph, how are you? Welcome to the stream as well. Good to see you here, Joseph T. And Dylan Martin, how are you? But a good friend of mine here on island, Deanna, she is a retired park ranger. She's lived here for about 30 years on the island of St. John. So she's like a fixture of this island, and she's, retired U.S. park ranger. And she's going to be the one watching my tanks. I had her over here yesterday. We went to give her a little tour of everything and fed everything with her and showed her what I'm doing. And I'd have to say that I'm very, very, very grateful and appreciative to her. So if she does pop up in here, you guys see Deanna Somerville, say thank you to her, because I would not be able to relax like I'm going to be able to relax if it wasn't for her. She's very, very competent, and she'll be able to handle everything. And I feel like I'm asking her to do a lot, because you've got a combination of feeding flake food, we've got live foods, we've got raw meat that she's got to feed to an eel. She really does kind of have her work cut out for a little bit. Seeing how I really don't have anything to pay her. I'll find her something special when I'm in the States and bring her back something or whatnot. But like right now, I can say to her, like, I'll give you this much to watch my fish for 7 days. But she's doing it out of the kindness of her heart. She does keep fish herself. So I'm very, very grateful to have her as my my caretaker of my house while I'm gone, and watching over all my tanks. It's special. It's nice to, we're not always that lucky to have someone like that we can totally relax. Most of us are asking people that don't know anything about fish to do it, and we leave with a little bit of knots in our stomach, praying that they're gonna get it. They're gonna do it right, and that you're not gonna come home to empty tanks or get text messages about dead fish or something. What were we up to? Had a shiny squirrel moment in Nice. Wrist slap. Should have done your research first. What happened? Did you impulse buy? Wait a minute. What did you do, John? Yeah. Did you impulse buy? Or did you get the wrist slap and did you walk out of there empty-handed? Probably like you should have until the tank's ready or something, right? Oh, yeah, right. I just throw this out here. Well, this is the fish tube booth. And this is the fish tube booth design from Aquashella Dallas. I'm not going to give away the layout for Chicago because that would be too much of a spoiler. And this was actually, we retrofitted this design a little bit after filling it out there. And the table with the chairs, which is the actual signing table where content creators will hang out and be able to sign autographs, shake hands, get pictures with other creators and their fans and viewers. We moved that table up to the front line there because it just gave us a lot more room behind the scenes and to move around. It got cramped real quick with that design. So that's the cool thing is every event we kind of evolve the layout a little bit. And so I honestly, I'll be completely honest, I haven't even seen the layout for Chicago's booth. But more than anything, this is just an example of the amount of work that goes into the fish tube booth. We're not taking it lightly. We take it as a responsibility to do it well because we're representing all of you out there as well that can't be there or don't have more than 5,000 subscribers to be sitting at the signing table or whatever. Like, we're representing all of us as the fish niche on YouTube, and there's a responsibility that comes with that. So we take it seriously, and there's a lot of really awesome people involved in the formation of all this, in the creation of this. And there's a bunch of names I could come. Greg Jones is at the top of the list with Rob from Flip Aquatics. You've got Kasha from Creative Pet Keeping, Taylor, Jason from Jadron Aquatics, Jason from Primetime Aquatics. There's a lot of really awesome core people involved in making this happen and literally putting up their own funds to make this happen as well. So thank you to all of them for all the hard work that they've done to help make this happen for all of us. Let's see, William Jansen. I hope that we're not going to be doing a Fritz Mardell salt couch this year. I'm praying that we have a real couch this year. I mean, do what we got to do, but a real couch would be awesome. A little bit more comfortable, that's for sure. A little bit more comfortable. Bob Kaler, thank you for the $10 super chat from the senior stickball team. Stickball is an awesome sport. Stickball, awesome. That's interesting. I haven't heard about that in a long time. I grew up around the Native American culture in my youth, and there was plenty of stickball. And Native American stickball is a dangerous sport. There's no padding. There's no helmets. It's your stick with the net, and it's dangerous. People get hurt. People bleed. It's a real sport. That's what I consider a sport. When you walk away injured and bloody, that's a sport right there. But yeah, I grew up around the Native American culture most of my youth and childhood and stuff. Always at powwows and religious ceremonies and events like that. And stickball does still have its place in the Native American community, and it is a rough and dangerous sport. You don't want to get hit with one of those sticks for sure, or the ball for that matter. Yeah, it'll kill you. Let's see. Rob93, how are you? Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you here. Maple Street Aquatics. Aquatic Ness. What is up? Let's see. Crystals, Pets, and Plants. How are you? I'll see you as well in the good old Aquashella in Chicago. I'm so stoked, you guys. I'm so happy. Like, this really is just living the dream. It's cloud 9. I would not be able to go if it wasn't for your support and everybody that is supporting me one way or the other. I'm not going to say everybody's name individually. Some people don't want to be known, but I would not be able to go to these events without you. Technically, completely, totally, literally would not be able to go. I would not be at Aquashella. I would not be doing this road trip. I would not be doing this road trip if it wasn't for Amber and other people. So thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for helping me live my dream. It means a lot. It is. It's serious though. I mean, this is awesome stuff. And I just love how positive this community is too, and how, we stay positive. And if someone acts goofy and it gets negative, like I've even made some mistakes in my past as well, while on this, we're being negative or just not thinking before I open my mouth. And it's so beautiful to have someone come to you privately as a friend and say, hey man, I don't know if you should have said that or something, right? But that is so meaningful to me. Like, that's a beautiful thing. That's a friend, a real friend. And they're going to come to you privately and try to give you some, let you, catch you on your stuff. I appreciate that kind of stuff. This is a beautiful and really positive community. And we have to take the responsibility of kind of keeping it positive, keeping it real. You sound old, dude. More and more references to his age. You are only 40, Joseph. Yes, it's awesome. This is just the beginning to me, I mean, I've goofed off a lot in my life. I'll be completely honest. I've been a bad boy. I used to play pretty hard on this island. I was running around like a dirty little hippie with hair down to here for about 15 years of my life. I feel like I wasted a lot of life. I experienced a lot of things. I could write a book about all that, but I feel like I'm just now like living life, like really living life and not just playing and partying. And I would say that to people like Caleb out there, little Caleb, stay focused. Keep it on your passion. Don't worry about all the kids out there that want to say that drugs or alcohol or any of these things are cool. Just ignore all that, man. You've got so much going for you. Don't let any of that get in your way, man. Don't let any of that get in your way. It's just a waste of your time and a waste of your money and a waste of your life. And that's the truth. Let's see here. Thank you, Crystal's Pets and Plants for the $5 super chat. I appreciate the birthday wishes. I'm super stoked. I had fun yesterday. Well, I didn't do much yesterday. I did one thing that was kind of cool. I don't know if I want to reveal that. Nobody's kind of egged me on to reveal that because nobody really knows. So we'll just keep it under wraps for now. It'll come out soon enough anyways. It'll come off soon enough. Let's see. Then his hair fell out. A lot of it fell out. And what didn't fall out? Well, that's the surprise. That faux hippie hair length goes with the faux hawk, right? Jason from Fish Tropics, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Oh no, Ginger Graves. Oh no. Amber, where are you? Did you catch that? Check out the chat, Amber. If you're listening, she's probably doing water changes while she's listening to this stream or driving down. She's always doing something. Catch that one, Amber. Ginger Grays, her macrostomas have ick. Ick is an easy one. Ick is probably the easy one, right? Ick, we all know, for a lot of us probably know out there, just warm up the water temperatures relatively as you can, as best as you can for that macrostoma's parameters. Get it as warm as you can, that within the means of what that macrostomas can handle. There you go, Amber. I just want to let Amber say. I'm gonna let her help you out there because I'll get in trouble if I try to give beta advice. I'm smarter than that. 09 Porcupine. How are you, Joseph? Senor Joseph. Welcome to the stream. You'll be back around here soon enough, I think, making your way back to the Las Islas Virgenes. Let's see here. What else is going on in the chat? Ginger Graves. Oh, see, and then you go there. So you just called me old man. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want anybody to start complaining like I'm throwing them under the bus and making them feel old. You just called me an old man, and I'm only 40. So okay, everything's fair game now. But thank you so much for the $5 super chat and the birthday wishes, Priscilla. Priscilla, I'm so excited to see you. Give you a big hug. We're going to have some fun. We're all going to have some fun this week. I'm so stoked. I'm just going to be living on cloud 9, you guys. This is awesome. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to try to film. I have plans to film. I have things I want to film. I have ideas and stuff. I know that I need to get rolling on Haley's dance moves for this music video she wants to do. I'm gonna oh, we got to get on that, William. Yeah, okay. So but yeah, I don't know. Okay, forget that. Yeah, I know what William said. I pick a name for the beta fish. I did pick a name for the beta fish. I know other people that aren't gonna like it, but I did pick a name. I guess I could reveal it now. Yeah, I guess we could just go there. I mean, I need to make a video about it, right? I need to express it in a video, but I did pick a name for the beta fish. And technically, the winner, I guess you would call it the winner, the person that came up with the name that helped me come up with the name that I like was Ginger Graves. Ginger Graves. Her idea was puzzolente, which means stinky in Italian. So technically, and Amber's gonna, everybody can get mad, but you got it, Ginger, because that was just, obviously, I grew up around Italians a lot too. I have a very strong connection with Italian culture and the language and the food, and that was I like that. So puzzolente, or I was thinking puzzolenti. Oh no, puzzolente. That's better because the short would not sound right, and we won't go there. You guys can figure that one out on your own. So puzzolente works, but I'm gonna call him Puzzo for short. I think it's a cool name. So his name is going to be Puzzo, but Puzzolente is his full name. So that's that. That sounds good to me. I like it. His name's going to be Stinky in Italian. Works for me. Anyways, so yeah. So thank you for bringing that up, William Jansen. I kind of spaced that one. I knew I would make a piece of content or something, or at least put it in a video at one point when I talk about my beta again, but I did that. That's done. Let's see here. Native American, Italian, fun mix. Yeah, and technically my largest, genetically, the largest percentage of my makeup is Scottish. So I'm technically Scottish. I'm like 35 plus percent. Like 35-40% Scot-Irish, which most of that comes from my father. Well, that all comes from my father's side. So yeah, the Clan McKeon. The Clan McKeon is the clan that that the Hardins come from. So I have done some research on that. I know where my roots lie on all that. So technically, you can throw that in the mix there too, William Jensen. That's the truth is Scottish, Scot-Irish. Right from the border of Scotland and Ireland, the McKeon, Clan McKeon. I even have my colors and everything. So anyways, I don't know what my crest is, though. I could look that up. I'm not sure what my family crest is, though, the Clan McKeon family crest. But anyways, so yeah, but I was raised Native American through my youth. My mother was very, very fond of her Native American blood and raised me around that culture. So I literally grew up going to ceremony literally every weekend almost. I was in a sweat lodge or some kind of a teepee meeting and involved in ceremony and went to powwows regularly, and that's where my faith lies. Technically, being raised around that culture from a very young age, I am a pipe carrier, and that is the most religious I've ever been in my life. Was being engulfed in Native American religion, which I don't like the word religion. I mean, this is horrible that I'm even going here, but I like the word culture, because to me my religion is my way of life. I don't just It's not just like 1 or 2 days a week, and I know it's probably that way for anybody who is considers himself religious, or spiritual, whatnot. But I live it every day. To me, it's a daily, every moment of every day. That is my religion. It's constant. It doesn't. So it's not. It's more of a way of life to me than anything else. But that's where most of it lies. That's because that's just what the fundamentals of my youth were really about, around the Native American culture. And then there is a strong Sicilian side from my mother's side. So I also grew up around the Sicilians, Sicilian Italians. I grew up in the Italian food industry. Since the age of 15, I've been involved with pizza and Italian food. And so, yeah, I'm a nice eclectic blend of stuff going on there. If anything, the least connected that I am with is my true blood, with Scott Irish. Like, that's probably the least cultural like knowledge I have, for stuff. Anyways, off on that tangent. Anyways, what's going on in the chat here? All live chat. Amber, you're the expectation. Oh, you're funny. You're funny, Priscilla. Let's see here. I'm scrolling through the chat. If you never drunk a brew, you aren't a what? A brew? Ooh, Sharpie. That's nasty. I'm not even gonna go there. Sharpie comes out with this stuff sometimes. I'm like, Sharpie forgot to use a filter. Sharpie forgets to use a filter sometimes, but I'll give him a pass. Let's see. Tribal Council was the worst. Tribal Council is a little rough. I've been to many Tribal Council meetings. I used to go weekly to council meetings. I used to be a member. I literally was a member of the council, and even as a child, I was allowed to vote in the council meetings. Let's see here. Squinting. I'm kind of squinting. I need glasses. I should wear glasses, but I've always just hated them, so I decided I'll just be blind instead. So much more fun. It's a nice little challenge. Oh boy. Did he dye it blonde? Well, that was one step in the process, Priscilla. I don't know. Maybe I should just, everybody just can. I don't know. I'm going to need a super chat for that one. That's all I'm going to say. If anybody wants me to take the hat off, I'm not just going to do it. Let's see here. What is a filter, Pam? Yeah, well, we won't go into that, Pam. You're the other exception there, the unfiltered exception. Why did you not stop him? I don't understand why she didn't stop me, to be completely honest, Priscilla. I kind of question. I'm like, Amber, never mind. We shouldn't even go there. That's taking things a little off the other side there. But I don't know, Pam. Is it? I don't know. I wonder. William Jansen. Never, Priscilla. Boy, oh boy. I'm so excited. I wish I was rich and I could pay for all of you to be at Aquashella. I wish I could just buy you all plane tickets and buy you all hotel rooms and buy you all tickets to Aquashella. Oh, I wish. It would be so much fun. Nola Jane, you're so right. Who did this? Greg Jones. I just threw him under the bus. Greg Jones made this. Greg Jones made the made this diagram. All right. So speaking of that, it reminded me I should just go ahead and flip that to the next thing while we're still streaming. So this is the schedule for Saturday and Sunday, 28th, 29th of September, coming up right around the corner here. K-Town Reefers, thank you for the $6.99 Canadian dollars. Show us. Priscilla, $2 super chat. Take it off. Oh, boy. There you go, guys. Some people in the chat are going, OMG, what did he do to it? My dad's not even here to freak out. My dad would be like, he'd probably have a little bit of a problem. There you go, you guys. It doesn't look good in this lighting. I tell you what, in person, it looks a lot better. And when the light hits it, like when the sunlight hits it at the top, it's a lot more like aquamarine. It's just not, it looks better when I'm not, like in this lighting and in the background here. Just can't. But it's a full-on, I tried to go down, trying to get the full-on mohawk going on there. So I was walking on the street yesterday and a friend of mine was like, you look like you turned into a Native American. And I was like, yeah, I'm turning into a Native American. That's what's happening to me. I'm metamorphosizing over here. K-Town Reefers, thank you for the $6.99 super chat. Priscilla MK Arts, thank you for the $2 super chat. And Bob Kaler for the $5 super chat. Show that scalp. There's a lot of scalp to show. You guys see this? You guys want to go down memory lane for a quickie second? Let's see. It should be on this side. But you guys can see that right there. That's that scar on the back of my head right there. I was probably, so this is an explanation a little bit what's wrong with me, okay? I was probably, how my dad would know better. I think I was like 5, well, maybe 6 or 7 years old because I was in Mexico when I was 5 and 6. But it was around that time, about 5, 6, 7 years of age. Yeah, maybe even younger than that. I don't know, but I was young. I don't know. It did some real damage to me, obviously. You guys can tell by the way I act and everything else. But I fell down a flight of stairs. My parents, we were all at a party at a friend's house. This is in Colorado when I was a little kid. And I was playing on the edge of this staircase that goes down to their basement where their playroom, like game room was, of our friend's house. And ooh, let me get to the bottom of this. I think I missed a little bit of the chat. What did I miss here? So, oh, my dad's here now. Maybe he could explain this story a little bit better than I could. Anyways, so I fell down a flight of stairs. At the bottom of the flight of stairs was this large speaker box. And the corners of the speaker box that was at the bottom of the stairs was had those little metal points, little metal tips. You know, it was a nice speaker, right? It had metal corners nailed on, you know, to protect the corners like you would on like a crate or like a Foot Locker or something, right? So I hit the corner of one of those speakers, of the speaker at the bottom of the stairs, and gouged my head right open, and I had to be taken to the emergency room and have stitches and all kinds of stuff. I was bleeding profusely, and I can still remember all of that. I remember before I hit my head. I remember rolling down the stairs. I remember the whole thing. So, what did my dad say about my hair? Oh my God. You never, yeah. You did miss like the whole live stream. You got 5 more minutes though. You got 5 more minutes to embarrass me, Dad. Everybody say hi to Papa Hardin, and besides that, everybody say hi to someone else in the chat. Do you see who else I told you guys say hi to and say thank you to? You Guys, catch that, catch that. Let's see who caught that. We'll see who catches that. But let's see here. Let's see here. What did my dad? I'm sure my dad said something smart about my hair or something goofy about my hair. Let's see here. Now I give a little props to my dad. Anyway, still, I've said it before, but I wouldn't be in this hobby without him. I don't think I would. I mean, maybe, but the fundamentals of this, the foundation of this passion for me comes from growing up in a house full of aquariums, both fresh and salt, and you know, they had friends. I do remember also friends. They had friends that were really into it as well, and I remember even going over to their houses and just like, you know, living rooms full of fish tanks like this behind me, and so definitely all this comes from that. It's a beautiful thing. This is a lifelong passion project here, and I'm so excited to be doing everything I'm doing. I'm excited to be here with you guys right now. I am ecstatic and on cloud 9 to be going to Aquashella and to be going on this road trip across 3 states. So I'm super stoked. Thank you all for saying thank you to Deanna Somerville. Thank you, Deanna. I appreciate everything you're gonna have to do while I'm gone, and I just pray that the power doesn't go out and you don't have to play with any light timers. But I want to say thank you so much for watching my fish while I'm gone. I mean so very much to me, and it means a lot to everyone in this chat as well. I know they all appreciate it as well. But thank you, Deanna. I appreciate it. I appreciate you you watching my family while I'm gone, really, you know. So my extended family. I'm gonna get in trouble with my dad. My extended family, my fish family, and then I'm gonna get in trouble with you guys. And you guys are also my. Oh, I'm just gonna dig a hole for myself, right? Right, Deanna Gift Fund. There you go, William. There you go. That's an idea. There you go. Someone's thinking today. Mr. Bees. There you go. Oh yeah, my dad is talking about doing a discus tank. So we have rubbed off on him a little bit. He's talking about the discus tank. He's got like a 125. He's thinking about going that way with it, and that would be a fun one. That's a little bit of a challenge, you know, to try to keep it clean. Dad, keep in mind, I'm going to be doing a fish room tour at a gentleman's house named Lucas Brett's, LR Brett's Aquatics. And he kind of has his own style. He's very down to earth about it and keeps it pretty simple. And he's got a beautiful discus tank with only plants. No filtration, no aeration, no power head, no flow other than the circulation that the fish create. Obviously, it's heavily planted. But I'm going to be filming that. I'm going to take a look at that tank. And so just an idea there. Like, everybody thinks the discus to have, like, daily water changes and this and that. Yes, some things might be more optimal than others, but you know, a tank like Lucas's is an example that not everything is as people make it out to be. There's definitely other ways to do things. Let's see. I'm so happy to see all of the chat, you guys. Nice, Sharpie. Thank you guys all for saying thank you to Deanna. I appreciate that. Yes, no, I am hanging out in the jungle, but I would like to be hanging out in the jungle. That's obviously a goal that I have with my content, with my channel. I just can't fund that right now, but I really want to be doing more trips to environments, just to different locations and biotopes to actually observe different species in their natural environments. That's definitely a major direction that I've always wanted to go with my channel. Try to do what I can with it for the most part here locally, but I really want to do more. Thailand is in the scope. I love the idea of Africa as well, but out of all the places in the world, Africa, the tickets are the most expensive, and it's probably one of the more dangerous places to go to, really, compared to, you know, with a combination of illnesses, diseases, and violence, and just some desperate people and really poor countries. But Africa, I've been invited to Africa twice now, and I can't afford an $8,000 round trip plane ticket. That's crazy ticket prices. But Thailand is cheaper than South America. Thailand is like a tourist destination for a lot of Americans, so they really have pretty cheap tickets. For like $750, I can get a round trip ticket to Thailand. So looking into that, going and doing some wild betta fish, I'm trying to talk Amber into going on a little bit of an expedition with me, because that's her game, and I pretty much consider her to be my guide. I'll just follow her through the jungle. No, I'm joking. I will go head first with the machete, which, if that's kind of how I grew up. Like, my dad's in the chat here. I mean, I grew up in Mexico when I was a child in the pet trade. My father and my mother imported exotic animals, iguanas mostly, and some birds and whatnot. But I've spent I have many memories of my childhood of trailing my father through the jungle while he's cutting his way through the jungle with a machete. And that's no exaggeration. There is no exaggeration there. That was, I kind of, I got to live a pretty blessed, I feel pretty blessed and grateful to have the childhood that I had, and thank you, Dad, for those awesome experiences. So with that in my blood, it's just, I want to do more of that in my adult years. I want to be in the jungle, cutting my way through with the machete, and finding new things, maybe finding new species, right? That's really cool. I mean, that doesn't have to happen, but that would be epic. That would be epic. Describing and naming species, that's a pretty awesome place to be. Right? It's all relative. I agree with that too, though, Mag Guy. The Cove, thank you for the $5 super chat for the Deanna gift fund. Awesome. I appreciate that, The Cove. And I will keep that. I'll keep a note on that one for sure. I'll keep a note on any of those that have a note like that. So I appreciate that. Save the funds for the Joe, folks. You mean for the coffee? The coffee fund. We got a coffee fund going on already. But thank you for saying that, Deanna. Let's see. Am I supposed to get out of here? It's 2:03. I'm supposed to leave. I'm supposed to be done. Who's streaming after me? Do we have anybody after me? Who's streaming after me? So I hope you guys can handle. I hope I don't lose any subs for the Mohawk. But you know what? I'm not gonna say I don't care. But like, if my Mohawk makes someone want to unsubscribe my channel, that'll be fine, because it'll just make my lack of view ratio to subscriber count better. Honestly, so it's fine with me. Views are more important to me than subs any day. The Fish Hunter, right? Not a bad title. Oh, William Jansen, you're a funny guy. Okay, so yes, Chris from Multi-Tank Addiction, he had a little bit of a technical difficulty this morning, but he was going to go live. Normally he's been going live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right before D from Down the Wormhole, which is at 12 noon, and then I do 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's the first section of the day. Now, I have a heads up for you guys while who's left in here hanging out with me, all 36 of you. Thank you guys so much for chilling out with me on this Sunday afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and probably change my stream time on Sunday. I like streaming a little bit later in the afternoon, or closer to like what considered evening maybe. There's a little bit better turnout. More people are kind of relaxed and settling down at home at that point, and it makes it's better. So I think my plan at this point is to change it on Sundays to 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That will put me right before Aquafunk, so that will make a 4-hour solid block of content on Sunday. I will go first, then there will be Then we will have Aquafunk at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then we have Suzy Q Aquatics at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, followed, last but not least, by King and Queen Cichlids at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So that'll make a 4-hour block of fish nerdy fun on Sundays. So look forward to that. That's just my plan. I think that that's going to be a good thing. I hope you guys are okay with that. I don't know if somebody has a real problem with that. Let me know. My phone's blowing up. Did I miss something? People warning me. Did I miss something? Oh, I gotta get off the stream. I bet you someone else is about to stream right now. Let me check this out. Is somebody going next that I didn't see? Oh, you said 2, so it's him. Isn't that what you said? 2 o'clock. So he's going right now. So he's already live. I should wake up. Okay, so he's going live right now. So you guys go ahead and make your way over to Chris at Multi-Tank Addiction. He's probably gonna be doing his. I love it when he does his. I can't even think right now. I can't even think of the right word right now. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. Anyways, yes, go check out Multi-Tank Addiction. Go check out Chris. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I want to say thank you to all of you for all of your support. I'm a little frazzled. I'm totally excited. So check out Patreon as well. I got a video coming out to Patreon this afternoon. And then I'm going to be doing some private live streams over on Patreon throughout this week. So if you're not a Patreon and you want to see some stuff that no one else is going to be seeing in some actual unlisted live streams, go ahead and check out my Patreon account for that stuff. I'm trying to get out of here. Yeah, a lot of stuff coming up this week, and not all of it's going to be perfectly scheduled, but I'm going to try to give you guys a heads up so you don't miss it. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you. I love you guys, man. I appreciate all of you and all your support. I love this community, and living on cloud nine, living the dream, and I look forward to seeing all of you that will be at Aquashella. And so I'm going to get out of here, but remember, guys, keep your tanks clean, your fish fed, and have fun.